I'm Jack Hanna, and welcome to a special edition of Shamu TV. Today, we're going to show you some cool things people are doing to help save our planet Earth. You'll get an up-close look at some of the most endangered animals in the world and learn how people are protecting them. You'll also meet students of all ages who are winners in the SeaWorld Busch Gardens Pledge of Promise Environmental Awards. Today, 12 student groups will share $100,000 in prize money for doing their part to help save the environment. So get ready, it's cool things to do for the planet, next on Shamu TV.
Shamu TV. Killer whales like Shamu are found in all oceans of the world. They aren't endangered, but that's not the case for all animals, or even our planet. Today you'll get an up-close look at animals that are threatened or endangered, and meet the dedicated people trying to protect them. You'll also learn about some everyday things you can do to help save planet Earth. And special guest Jack Hanna is on hand to help introduce the winners of a unique competition that recognizes students working to protect the environment at the grassroots level. Everyone you'll meet today is doing something cool to help save the planet and the creatures we share it with. And you can too. Right, Shamu?
To start things off, I have a question. Why do animals need our protection? They certainly don't look like they need our help. But believe it or not, there are many animals and their habitats that are in trouble. There are 3 ways to classify animals and habitats that are in danger. The first classification is extinct. Extinct means an animal species doesn't exist anywhere on Earth. Extinction is a natural process. Dinosaurs are the most famous example of an animal species to become extinct. Of course, that happened 65 million years ago. But it's estimated that today a new plant or animal species becomes extinct every hour. And most of those extinctions are the results of people's actions. When an animal species becomes extinct, there's no way of ever bringing it back again. That's why it's so essential to help right now the animals that scientists list as
endangered. An endangered plant or animal could become extinct and totally disappear forever if they don't receive help now. Just some of the animals that are listed as endangered include tigers, lemurs, black rhinoceros, chimpanzee, manatee. There are too many to name them all. Phew! If we're going to help the animals that are in trouble, it's best not to wait until they're endangered. We should really help them when they're
threatened. When a plant or animal species is threatened, that means that their population or habitat is declining. Whoa! Species that are threatened are sort of sitting on the fence. Threatened species might never become endangered, or they could be in danger of extinction tomorrow. It could all depend on what we do to help them. Threatened animals include the Grevy zebra, the American alligator, and the eastern indigo snake. It's important to help the world's threatened plants and animals now before they become
endangered
or extinct.
Today you're going to meet some very special people who've all done something extraordinary to help save the planet. They're this year's winners in the Pledge of Promise Environmental Awards. Beginning in 1993, SeaWorld and Busch Gardens theme parks created these awards as a way to encourage young people around the country to make lasting contributions for our Earth's environment. Projects are judged in 4 age categories: kindergarten through 5th grade, grades 6 through 8, grades 9 through 12, and college and university level. The first, second, and third place winner in each age group receives a cash prize, and one of those winners will also take back a grand prize of $20,000 to their school. All of the winners participate in a conservation summit, which includes special VIP tours of SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. In fact, our first group of finalists is over at SeaWorld's Dolphin Cove attraction right now. Here's Shamu TV student adventurer Ashley to introduce the winners.
Thanks, Jack. I'm surrounded by the kindergarten through 5th grade finalists who just got an up-close look at some friendly dolphins. So, what do you think? Yeah! All right, don't stop screaming because it's time to announce the winners. The 3rd place award goes to Phoenix City Middle School in Alabama for their class project called EnviroNet, a student-produced environmental TV program. North Duplin Elementary School in Calypso, North Carolina gets the 2nd place award for working over 1,000 hours collecting tons of recyclables from local businesses. And 1st place in the kindergarten through 5th grade category goes to Jacksonville Elementary School in Oregon. A student plan venture raised $230,000 through fundraisers to help preserve land for city trails. But the kids didn't stop there. They're also helping to build the trails. I guess you could say that the students at Jacksonville Elementary are real trailblazers. Congratulations to everyone. You guys really are doing some cool things to help save the planet.
More than 200,000 people from across the U.S. and 90 countries took to the beach last year to do a very cool thing for the planet. They pitched in during the world's largest beach cleanup, the Center for Marine Conservation's International Coastal Cleanup. Volunteers, including kids of all ages, picked up enough furnishings to outfit an entire neighborhood, including 12 sofas, 10 refrigerators, 8 washing machines, 3 stereos, and a VCR with a remote. In total, they picked up and recorded more than 3.5 million pounds of trash. Debris such as plastic, fishing line, styrofoam, and glass can be harmful and even deadly to animals that call the beach and oceans home. In fact, left behind plastic bags can be harmful to hungry sea turtles who confuse the bags for their favorite prey, jellyfish. And that's a Shamu fact.
People are doing cool things to help the planet all over the world. There's even an animal orphanage that Jack Hanna visited in Zimbabwe, Africa. This special orphanage is called Chipangali. Chipangali is a Zambian word that means open, friendly country. And that's just what this orphanage has become for the animals that live and are protected here. Chipangali was founded by Viv Wilson, who manages the facility with his son, Kevin.
Hi, how are you?
I can't wait to see this place.
Come on, let's go show you.
All right. So, when did Chipangali start?
We actually started in 1973 when, you know, we felt that we needed a wildlife orphanage in Zimbabwe where orphaned, abandoned, and confiscated wild animals could be dealt with.
The coolest animal at the orphanage has to be a little 20-day-old baby named Thunder. He's a black rhino, one of the most endangered animals in the world. Thunder's mother wasn't able to care for him, so the people at Chipangali hand-feed the little rhino every 4 hours. Even Jack Hanna helped out. Jack coaxed Thunder into playing with him.
Just be careful of your face, he doesn't knock your head off. It's an unbelievable experience here for us to have baby rhino born here, but then it's also great responsibility. But the rewards of getting him and now back into the wild, and that will be the ultimate for us here at Chipangali.
As an orphanage for neglected animals, or as a breeding facility for endangered species, Chipangali is really doing its part to help our planet.
The Pledge of Promise Environmental Awards 2nd age group category covers grades 6 through 8. Let's check in with them and Shamu TV student adventurer Brian over at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay.
As you can see, the finalists are getting an up-close look at some cool animals. I think the only thing more exciting than this would be announcing the winners, right? Yeah! 3rd place goes to St. Henry's Elementary School in Nashville, Tennessee, for a series of radio public service ads on environmental issues that they wrote and produced. Huntington Area Middle School in Pennsylvania gets the 2nd place award in recognition of a small wetland that they built to reduce stormwater runoff. This got them a flood of support from their community. And the 1st place award in grades 6 through 8 goes to the Logan School in Denver, Colorado. The students discovered an abandoned mine that was polluting the environment. To clean up the situation, the kids created a wetland that acts as a natural filter for the polluted water. Congratulations to all of you for helping to save the planet.
Hi, I'm Chase from St. Petersburg.
Now I want to know, what makes animals disappear so fast, and why is saving them so important?
Great question. To find out how animals can disappear so fast, let's look at how a fish can start off to be so plentiful, but end up being endangered. Our fisherman Arash here will help me demonstrate. Here we have a bowl filled with water. We also have a large and a small strainer. So Arash, what are we fishing for today?
Well, today we're fishing for the ever-elusive fish sponge. I'm gonna drop about 20 of these fish into a large bowl of water.
And just to even the odds, I'm going to blindfold Arash and give him this smaller strainer. Let's see how many fish Arash can catch in 10 seconds. Ooh, that's a beauty. And another one. This is what fishing is all about. Oh, there's always one that gets away. And time's up. How'd we do?
Not bad. I caught about 15 fish.
Now we're gonna double the amount of fish left in the bowl because fish naturally reproduce.
As long as we're careful to allow the fish to reproduce, we'll always have enough new fish to harvest.
But what happens if we overfish? This time, I'm gonna give Arash a much larger strainer. Now let's see what happens when we give Arash another 10 seconds. He's bringing them in by the bunch now. That scoop is showing no mercy. And he just may make a record catch. And time's up.
Hey, I caught a lot more fish that time.
But we can only double the amount of fish left in the bowl. After all, fish can only reproduce so often. And they can't keep up as fast as we can harvest them.
That's why saving endangered animals is so important.
And if we don't save them, soon all the fish will be gone. And the balanced nature will become unbalanced.
Then I won't be able to fish at all.
Whoa!
When most people think of endangered species, they probably think of cute, furry mammals that tug at their heartstrings. But did you know that today more than 100 species of fish, yes, fish, are considered endangered or threatened by the United States Fish and Wildlife Service? Some of these fish have suffered due to commercial overfishing, but an alternative to commercial fishing is aquaculture, the farming of fish. Researchers at Hub's SeaWorld Research Institute in San Diego are working to advance the science of aquaculture by raising white sea bass and releasing them into Southern California coastal waters. Aquaculture is becoming a huge industry in the U.S. and is a very cool thing to do to help protect and preserve the world's fish populations. And that's a Shamu fact.
There have been some incredible success stories of creatures that have been saved from the brink of extinction, thanks to people who've cared. Gray whales were once hunted almost to extinction. Their numbers were so low, few people had hopes that the few remaining gray whale populations would be able to survive. But thanks to a ban on whaling, the gray whale population has returned to its original numbers, before the days of whale hunting. SeaWorld recently rescued a beached baby gray whale that was close to dying. The SeaWorld animal experts did all they could to save the baby whale they named JJ. Thanks to a lot of tender, loving care and huge amounts of food, today JJ appears to be on a full road to recovery. Even though gray whales aren't endangered anymore, the knowledge gained in treating JJ may help us in successfully treating other large whales.
This the place?
Yeah, we got a hot tip from the precinct. We're after a particularly pernicious perpetrator.
In other words,
we've got a full-scale habitat polluter in our midst.
Can I help you?
We're the pollution police, ma'am.
We pursue and prosecute all polluters with extreme prejudice. We have reason to believe that you are purposely producing a preposterous proportion of potential pollutant.
How is that?
In other words, you're making a lot of environmental yuckies.
Precisely.
Well, you can look around if you'd like. Oh, but there must be some mistake.
A mistake, ma'am?
Looks like you got a veritable potpourri of prohibited pollution here.
Not at all, officers. I use these materials to help the environment.
I'm perplexed.
This is simply vinegar. I set it out in an open dish, and I use it as an air freshener.
Very perceptive.
And practical.
This is a mixture of lemon and mineral oils. It works just as well as commercial furniture polishes. And it's much safer to use.
A persuasively pragmatic point.
And this is recycled dishwasher soap. I spray it on my houseplants. And it makes a great insecticide without any hazardous chemicals. You're so pretty.
Sorry about the mistake, ma'am. I'm proud to proclaim that you're performing an important service to the environment.
Call just came in. A guy's out walking his dog in the park, and he's not cleaning up after it.
You're saying we got a pedestrian in the park with a pooch and some poop? That's prohibited. Let's pursue it.
Don't forget, if you've got a question about anything in today's show, call the Shamu TV answer line at 1-800-23-SHAMU, 7 days a week between the hours of 12 noon to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The call is free, and so is the information. Or access the Shamu TV homepage on the internet for information about upcoming shows, downloadable animal photos, and a link to the SeaWorld Busch Gardens Animal Information Database.
Now it's time to catch up with Ashley in the grades 9 through 12 category of finalists in our Pledge and a Promise Environmental Awards.
Thanks, Jack. This group of finalists is chillin' out here at SeaWorld's Wild Arctic Attraction. And they deserve it, considering the great job they did to help out our environment. Let's meet the winners. The third place award goes to Marion High School in Omaha, Nebraska. These students created 3 separate ecosystems on 6 acres of their campus: a prairie, a woodlot, and a wetland, proving that 3 isn't a crowd. Grapevine High School in Texas gets the second place award for reclaiming an illegal dump that was next to their high school. They turned it into a sanctuary for injured and non-releasable wildlife. Now that's a really cool jump from a dump. And the first place award in grades 9 through 12 goes to Souderton Area High School in Pennsylvania. The students at Souderton used their own resources to build a special environmental home. They incorporated new technologies and ideas to show practical ways that a home can create a positive impact on the environment while saving energy. You all deserve a high five for a job well done.
I'm Tori from Cincinnati, and I'd like to know, what can I do to help save the planet?
It's easy for you to do your part to help our Mother Earth. Here's how.
Plant a seed for the future. Grow and learn from the past. If we don't protect our resources, what we have left won't last. Reconsider an old invention and show the world you're bright. Change your incandescent to a fluorescent. See things in a different light. Is the earth getting warmer? If the greenhouse effect is true, do something cool. Plant a tree, recycle that CO2. Plant a seed for the future. Grow and learn from the past. If we don't protect our resources, what we have left won't last. Toss aluminum in the recycle bin to show the world you care. It's a guarantee for our ecology, for our future. Be prepared. When you go out for a stroll to see nature and the great outdoors, be sure to stash that litter and trash. Leave it cleaner than it was before. Don't keep that water flowing when you brush your teeth and bathe. When you wash the car, turn it off, you'll go far to make water go a long, long way. Plant a seed for the future. Grow and learn from the past. Let's all protect our resources so what we have will last. I say it, what we have will last. You know what we have will last.
It's time for the final age category in the Pledge and a Promise Environmental Awards. Colleges and universities. They're standing by with Brian back at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay.
Thanks, Jack. We're here at Busch Busch Gardens' fantastic Egypt attraction. About ready to ride Montu, one of the world's largest inverted roller coasters. But before we do, let's learn who our winners are. Third place award goes to Allegheny College in Pennsylvania. Students here helped younger kids get a hands-on understanding of the environment by providing them with sophisticated equipment to use as they explored the French Creek watershed. Portland Community College in Oregon gets the second place award for cleaning up severely wind-damaged forest on the campus grounds. This college team doesn't play football, but they scored their own kind of touchdown when they helped turn the area into a safe place for humans and wildlife alike. And the first place award in the college and university category goes to Center College in Danville, Kentucky. These students removed more than 22 tons of litter and debris from Clark's Run, an historically important stream that runs through the entire length of Danville. Now the run is being turned into a community park, and appreciation for their efforts is streaming in from everywhere around town. Now it's time to find out who won the grand prize. So let's go back to Jack Hanna at SeaWorld.
Thanks, Brian. I've got the grand prize winner's name right here in this envelope. But before I announce them, here's how you can enter the next Pledging a Promise Environmental Awards. If your school is involved in a project that helps save the environment, then you may be eligible for over $100,000 in prizes in the Pledging a Promise Environmental Awards. Call 1-800-23-SHAMU and ask for an entry packet. No matter what you do, get out there and come up with some cool things to do for the planet. Then let us know about it. Now, the moment we've been waiting for. Out of all the winners we've introduced today, who is a grand prize winner receiving $20,000 to take back to their school? The Pledge and Promise Environmental Awards grand prize winner is Southern Area High School of Pennsylvania. Boy, this is beautiful. Yeah. Now, what made you decide to build an environmentally friendly house?
Well, Jack, because most of Americans spend their time indoors, we decided to bring environmentalism indoors. Too many times, environmental groups just try to change the physical aspects of nature, but we want to do something much more long-lasting by changing their attitudes.
That's great. I want a house in 2 weeks, all right? And congratulations to all of you at Southern Area High School. And congratulations to all of this year's Pledge and a Promise Environmental Awards winners. They're living proof that we can all make a difference in helping to save the planet. But before we go, here's a whale of a salute from Shamu. Almost.
Thanks, Jack. And congratulations to all our winners today. You know, you can be a winner too when it comes to saving the environment. Get active in your school, your community, and your home to do your own cool things for the planet. I'm Reed Miller, along with Shamu, and we'll see you next time on Shamu TV.